I'm probably, if not the oldest, one of the oldest members in this church. My folks first started to attend Grace Church in the later 30s and became members, I think, about 1939. So I've been around the body of Grace Church for many years, and it's always been a very important part of our family. When we were young people, like high school age, Dr. Lowry, who was our pastor at that time in the church on Madison Avenue, had his office in the church, and the manse was right next door, and so he would use that office most of the time to study. And frequently when we were young people around the church at night, he always had his office door open and he could go in and chat with him. That was important in my life as a teenager, to be able to just go in and chat with him. Well, you know, as I think about that, 150 years, this church has been faithful to the gospel. My hope for Grace Church is that they would always be faithful to the gospel. I mean, the method's going to change from time to time. I taught the college age class back in the 60s, and we were active with Campus Crusade, and Crusade had a singing group when those kinds of things were just becoming popular, with a band and a singing group. And they were here in Peoria, and we had them in the Sunday morning service. And Dr. Dunn tried to prepare the congregation by saying, now, what you're going to hear is music that isn't necessarily the kind of music that we have in this church, but this is what young people are listening to now. So there are times when things are going to change and what's going to be contemporary, but what I would hope for Grace Church is that they would never change the message. You know, Billy Graham just recently died, but one of the things that was always said about Billy is that he never changed his message. He was faithful to the message, and I'd like to see Grace Church always be that way as well.